Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, welcome back to my class English in tahap persiapan bersama Universitas Pajajaran. So how are you? Are you ready for today? Because today we're going to discuss about adjective clause. Have you ever heard about the adjective clause? Okay, I'm going to explain a little bit definitions about adjective clause for this meeting. Okay. An adjective clause is a clause that describes a noun. Because the clause is an adjective, it is positioned directly after the noun that it describes. So that's the definitions of the adjective clause. In this meeting, we're going to discuss about the adjective clause connectors that is going to be only an adjective clause connectors, or at the same time it can be as a subject. Okay, that's what we're going to discuss about it today. And in the previous skill, we know that adjective clause connectors are used to introduce clauses that describes noun. And for this specific skill, we will see that in some cases, adjective clause connectors is not just a connector. Okay, that's the highlight. An adjective clause connector can also be the subject of the clause at the same time. Let's take a look at example of the adjective clause here. Okay, we have adjective clause connectors. Look at this, like for people, we can replace it, we can revert to whom. For things, we can revert it to which, and that it indicates for people or things. Okay, and for the adjective connectors here, like let's say I have a sentence, I like the book which you recommended. Okay, let us discuss the items of the sentence itself. For I, we have it as a subject, and then like, verb, and then which as adjective connector, which has subject also you, and then verb recommended. Okay. What about for another example? Like the book which you recommended was interesting. So we have like a different form or different pattern of it. For this sentence, we have the book as a subject, and then also which as an adjective connector, and then you as a subject, and then recommended as a verb, and also we have another verb with interesting. Okay, and the adjective connectors can be omitted. So we have like a specific message for this, like the adjective connectors can be omitted. The omissions is very common in spoken English or in a casual written English, but it is not as common in formal English or in structure questions on the TOEFL test. Okay, so we need to highlight the message of it. Okay, hopefully after a little bit discussions about the definitions of the adjective clause connectors, and then examples of the sentence we just discussed in the previous, and then hopefully that you can do for some sentences here as your exercise. I'm going to discuss about the sentence for number 1, number 2. Okay. For number 1, we have the sentence, it is important to fill out the form in the way that you have been instructed. So let us discuss about this sentence. What the things that you can identify from this sentence. Okay, we have a subject, actually here, it, and then verb, subject, and then and then we also have like adjective connectors here. Do you know? Where is it? Yeah, we have that as a adjective connectors. And then also subject in that clause, you, and then verb have been instructed. So we cannot find any mistakes, missing verb or missing connectors for the sentence. So we can indicate that the sentence is correct. Okay? Okay, what about for the questions number 2, the sentence in number 2? We have the car which I have been driving for 5 years for sale at a really good price. Maybe for the first glance that we feel the sentence is okay also, because the sentence consists of the adjective connector and then also has a subject. But look at for the sentence carefully. Okay, actually for the questions number 2, for the sentence number 2, there's a missing verb for that sentence. Can you identify where we should put the verb for the sentence? Okay, the car which I have been driving for 5 years, so we need the subject after this, is for sale at a really good price. So the sentence is incorrect because the sentence means verb is. Okay, what about the questions number 3? Can you guess? Can you identify whether the sentence is correct or incorrect? Okay, so it's gonna be your turn to do the all sentences until the questions number 10. Okay, so good luck. Hope you can identify the missing verb and the missing connectors for the last 8 sentences. Okay. Next, for this meeting, we're going to discuss also about the adjective clause connectors as a slash subject. What does it mean? I'm going to explain a little bit. Okay. In some cases, an adjective clause connector is not just a connector. Okay, an adjective clause connector can also be the subject of the clause at the same time. This is the message need to be highlighted for us because we need to find the difference, okay, between the previous material we discussed and this one. Okay, for example, I have a sentence. The woman is filling the glass that is on the table. We have the adjective clause here from that is on the table, right? What about for the second sentence? At the same time, we'll try to, let's say, like compare from the first sentence and the second one. The glass that is on the table contains milk. Okay, we also have an adjective clause here for the second sentence, right? That is on the table. Okay, let's discuss about it, the difference between the first sentence and the second one. In the first sentence, in the first example, there are 2 clauses, right? I mean woman, not women, but woman is the subject of the verb is filling. The verb is filling, right? And that is the subject of the verb is. Okay, so you get the point? These 2 clauses are joined with the connector that. Okay. Notice that in this example, the word that serves 2 functions at the same time. Okay. It is the subject of the verb is and it is the connector that joins the 2 clauses. Okay. The adjective clause that is on the table describes the noun glass. Okay, hope you can understand. And then for the second example, there are also 2 clauses, right? Glass is the subject of the verb. The word glass is the subject of the verb contains, right? And then that is the subject of the verb is. In the example that also serves 2 functions, it is the subject of the verb is and it is the connector that joins the 2 clauses. Because that is on the table is an adjective clause describing the noun glass, it directly follows glass. Okay, that's the difference between the first example and then the second one. Okay, now what about The example from the table here, yeah, we're going to try to highlight more about this. Hopefully that you can understand the difference, yeah, between the previous concept and this one. Adjective clause, connector slash subject, right? Like who for people, which for things, and that indicate for people or things. And then for this sentence, she needs a secretary who types fast. We have the subject she, and then verb needs, and then also adjective connectors or subject who, right, and then verb types. Okay, what about for the second example? Like a secretary who types fast is invaluable. For the example, we have subject, we have a secretary as a subject here, we have adjective connectors, and at the same time as a subject, who, and then we have a verb types, and then also is as a verb for this sentence, for this clause. Okay, now we're trying to answer the questions in exercise, right? Indicate if the sentences are correct or incorrect. The instructions is also the same like the previous exercise that you have discussed, you have conducted before. And then I'm going to explain number 1 and number 2, right? Number 1, the ice cream that is served in the restaurant has a smooth, creamy texture. Like the ice cream, you know, as a subject, and then that is served in the restaurant, that as a connectors also at the same time as a subject for the verb is. Okay, and also we have another verb has, so there's nothing wrong with the sentence, okay, because it has complete subject, verb, and also the connectors. Okay, what about the questions number 2? The cars are trying to enter the freeway system are lined up for blocks. Okay, actually the cars are trying to enter the freeway system are lined up for blocks. What does the sentence miss actually for this? So you need to identify. And then after identifying the sentences number 2, we can say that this sentence miss the connectors or subject at the same time. Yeah. So it should be the cars which are trying to enter the freeway system are lined up for blocks. Okay. So hopefully you get the points for our discussions today. And also after this you have a task. You need to finish all the questions for the exercise. Okay. So thank you for your attention. I hope that we can meet for a different meetings. Okay, so good luck. Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.